These girls out here will suck your dick to get in the DJ booth. You know what I mean? Like,
people ask me the difference between Vegas and Miami. Here's the number one difference. You want to know what it is?
The boat.
The boat. Yes. The number one difference is the BBD, the bigger, better deal, where you get fucking dunked on by the guy with the yacht. We don't have that in Vegas. Where you get dunked on by the guy with the dance floor table for Drake at Excess, but you don't get dunked on by the guy with the yacht. And because you don't get dunked, and by the way, the guys who go out to Lake Las Vegas, it's still an hour and 15-minute drive. So a lot of people don't want to go all the way out there. You got to be out there like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of girls don't even want to go do that. But like the fucking come on my yacht, bro. Like you live in Miami. I have some clients that go there like, yeah, man, I moved to Miami because I thought the girls were gonna be hotter, but I keep getting dunked on by the fucking come on my yacht, bro. And like the girl, I'll look at the girl's text messages, and she's got like 50 come on my yacht, bro messages, bro.
I got a question. Okay, so speaking of like regionality, I guess maybe that's a better way to put it. Like Las Vegas, I see this in the chat right now. I see you. I recognize you. Thank you very much. But a lot of people will say, well, that's Las Vegas, right? That's, the come on my yacht guy. That's Miami. That's Brickell, okay?
It's also Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, yeah. But in various different locations. Now, what my question is like, are women's expectations, or are they looking for something different, like say in Vegas, than they are say in like
absolutely
Wichita, Kansas?
I'm from Mississippi. If you have the newest John Deere and the biggest truck, you are that fucking guy. Like you get all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like.
So a guy with a big tractor dunks on a guy with a little tractor.
Absolutely. You got.
Isn't it funny? It's just access to scarce resources.
Who's got the bigger John Deere?
Where are you from originally, Lindsay?
New York.
Okay, New York. Was it a different vibe there?
So born in New York, grew up in South Carolina.
Okay.
And so as a child, when I left New York, South Carolina was like a mini Vegas, but country and redneck.
Country and redneck.
So yeah.
So I have the reason I'm asking this.
We used to go mud bogging on the weekends and catch gators in the swamps. So
you and I have a mutual friend who I'm not going to name at this point, but he was telling me that the women in Detroit, he's like, they always want to like settle down with them. They always want to lock him down. Whereas like when he's in Vegas, it's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know, like it's a different vibe. Like casual like sex, like one night stands, the same night lay is going to happen in Vegas, but in Detroit,
Vegas, it doesn't count.
In Detroit, it's like, how come you didn't call me?
You don't even get a
I think that might have something to do. I do believe I read somewhere where there's more women than men in the Detroit area, like because the middle class has been.
It's not Detroit. I'm just using Detroit.
Yeah, but the middle class in some of these places think of these former manufacturing hubs: Pittsburgh, Detroit, Cleveland, places like that. Maybe in Baltimore, when you consider like the shipping industry. A lot of those middle class jobs went away, so a lot of those men left, and a lot of those women are like looking to settle down with the first thing they can get their hands on. I also heard the same thing at UT Austin, where it's like there's 14% more women than men there, so that's like pretty significant when women have a decision on who they want to go out with. So men have it easier.
So you think that women in those, and maybe the ladies can chime in on this as well, in those regions are more looking for a long-term kind of like lock him down, settle down, let's have babies and get married? Versus, like, say, being in Miami, Brickell, like, there's a different expectation of the guy. If he's going to call back, he does. If he doesn't, and then in Vegas, of course, it's
do
you have different expectations if you meet a hot guy in Miami versus if you meet one in Wichita?
Oh yeah, what's there to do in Wichita? Let's be in the house and fuck all day and cook.
But what I'm saying is like the long.
Shout out to St. Francis Street in Wichita. That's where I used to live.
So would you say that in Wichita, women are more inclined for a long-term relationship as opposed to if they live in like Las Vegas or Miami, they're expecting a short-term thing?
Oh, Michelle, do you think that's true? Because you were from Southern California, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you would have easier time? A dude would have an easier time finding a woman who wants to settle down there than here?
God, I feel like it's like a lose-lose situation each way.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's impossible to find a guy in Vegas because like there's a million hot girls in Vegas and like there's only so many guys.
Very
and
transient
I feel like
here.
You read my mind.
One more time. There's a million hot girls in Vegas. It's impossible. Well, it's impossible.
Can you not hear me on my thing?
No, I can hear you fine. It's impossible for a woman to settle down because there's so many fucking hot girls here.
Yeah.
I wonder why Michael has a program here. I wonder what's going on with
Don't come to Vegas.
Don't come to Vegas, guys. Whatever you do,
never come to Vegas.
Whatever you guys do, don't come to Vegas Immersion. VegasImmersion.io. Do not go to VegasImmersion.io. Go ahead.
And then I always say, like, it's kind of like the guys, because they're getting all this attention from all the hot girls. Like, you know, in the industry, it's like there's so many hot girls that work out here. Then the 5s start thinking they're like 10s, and then they like, because they're getting all the attention of all the hot girls. And then they like treat girls like shit. Then they like think that they're like the 10. They can get a multiple. They can get like all these girls, but like in the real life, they wouldn't really get the attention.
What she's saying is absolutely accurate. When I first moved here, the average girl I was dating was hotter than any woman I'd ever been with in my entire life back in Texas. That's absolutely true because there's just so many more girls in nightlife here, and there's just so many pretty. It's just so crazy. It's like you should fucking move here. No, I want to live in Los Angeles and pay 13% more in fucking taxes and be surrounded by homeless people.
But also,
just so crazy to me.
There's so many women to men here that are hot. It's like a lot of these men out here have this inflated sense of their worth or like their hot scale, whatever you want to call it, right? You're not that hot. You're not.
Yeah, but they're not being rejected.
Girls out here will suck your dick to get in the DJ booth. You know what I mean? Like they're just.
And what's the use of being hot?
Are you guys? Hey, hold on. Time out. Hold on. Do you guys want a commission for my program? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're like selling my program. You want to get it? You want an affiliate code? Keep talking more. Keep talking more about how the women are easy here.
It's true. It's true, and it's so true.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like
Guys
supply
just
and
have
demand.
to make an effort. That's something that they don't do.
Yeah, but they're still not suffering here, though.
Not at all.
What's that?
Yeah, there's not suffering.
Dime a dozen for the girls.
Yeah,